Could a modern human actually survive in 10,000 BC? Forget everything you know about comfort. Forget the Wi-Fi, the soft bed, the fridge, and the safety of your front door. Let's drop you into the absolute middle of the Stone Age for 1 week. No gear, no training, just you and your current skills. Do you have what it takes to make it past day 1? Or is your modern life the only thing keeping you at the top of the food chain? Day 1. Pure, unadulterated panic. You wake up on the cold, damp ground, and for a second, you think it's just a weird dream. But the air is different. It's sharp, thin, and smells like pine and wet earth. You reach for your phone to check the time, and you realize it's just a dead slab of glass in your hand. The silence is the loudest thing you've ever heard. You spend the whole day shivering, eyes starting at every snapping twig, realizing that without electricity, the world is a massive, dark, and dangerous place. You don't sleep. You just listen to the shadows. Day 2. Hunger hits like a freight train. Your stomach is cramping, and you realize that your internal GPS is useless. You try to find berries, but every bush looks like a potential death sentence, some red, some purple, some thorny. You don't know what's poisonous. You settle for grabbing bugs and collecting rainwater in large leaves. It's disgusting, and every bite feels like a defeat. You start to miss the absolute simple luxury of a vending machine. You trade your future for a bag of chips. Day 3. The fire. You realize that without warmth, you won't make it through the night. You spend 6 hours rubbing sticks together, your hands blistering and raw. You're crying, you're frustrated, you're ready to quit. But then, a thin wisp of smoke, a tiny, glowing ember. When that first real flame finally catches, you don't just feel warm, you feel like a god. You finally fought back against the freezing dark. You stare at the flame for hours, terrified it will go out. Day 4. You aren't the top of the food chain anymore. You're walking near the tree line when the forest goes dead silent. No birds, no wind, nothing. Then, you see them. A pair of glowing yellow eyes reflecting the moonlight from the bushes. You aren't a human anymore. You're prey. You spend the entire day and night hiding in the back of a shallow, cold cave, barely breathing, just watching those eyes watch you. You've never felt more small or more terrifyingly alive. Day 5. Adaptation. You start noticing things you ignored your whole life. The way the wind shifts before it rains. The subtle tracks in the mud. The specific birds that signal danger. You aren't just surviving, you're starting to learn the language of the wild. Day 6. Resilience. You decide you're tired of being afraid. You find a sturdy branch and a sharp piece of flint. You tie them together with vines. It's a crude, pathetic-looking spear, but when you hold it, it's yours. You realize your modern brain isn't useless, it's a problem-solving machine. You're finally thinking, calculating, and planning. Day 7. You're still standing. You look at the horizon, covered in dirt, scars, and exhaustion, and you realize you aren't the same person who arrived here a week ago. The modern world feels like a distant, hazy dream, and this brutal reality is where you've learned who you actually are. So, could you survive? Maybe. We're all capable of way more than we think. We just get too comfortable to notice. Now, go put your phone down and go outside. You never know when you'll need to sharpen a stick. If you want videos like these, make sure you subscribe my channel.